Todd the Handyman here with Thoughts from a Handyman, coming to you live or recorded from my man cave office here. Obviously you can see I like Star Wars and I like Chewie. But anyways, hey, I wanted to shout out some encouragement to you today. I don't know where you are, what you're going through, but I know there's a God that can help you through it. Okay, and I want to tell a story to you. The story I heard probably about 20 years ago. Yes, that kind of ages me a little bit. But the story's like this. There was this guy who lived in a forest in a cabin. And he was the one that really knew God. He prayed, he got in the Word, and he just got to know Him as a friend as he walked with God and talked with God and he listened to God. And so one day God said, hey, you know what? There's this big boulder in front of your cabin. I want you to move it. And so what did he do? He said, okay, Lord, I'll be obedient and I will move that boulder. So he went out that next morning or after he got done talking to God and he started working on that boulder, pushing at it and pushing at it. He did it for days, weeks, and nothing was moving. Nothing was happening. I mean, how frustrating is that sometimes for us in our lives where we're trying to push things and move things and go in a direction that we feel God may calling us to go, but nothing's moving. So he continued to move forward, and he started continue to push and to pry and to do everything he could to move this boulder because he wanted to be obedient to God. And so he finally got frustrated after a year of doing this, 12 months of pushing at this unmovable object, but he knew that he was going to be obedient to God. And he had hope and knowing that God was going to help him through this and try to make this happen. But he got frustrated. So we kept going to God and going, nothing's happening. And guess what? God said to him, go look in the mirror. Don't tell me nothing's happening. Look at how broad your back has gotten. Look how strong your legs have gotten. Look how strong your arms have gotten. But because of your obedience, I will now move that boulder. Praying until something happens. God tells us to come to Him, petition Him with things. He doesn't say come to Him complaining. He says come to Him with prayers, with requests. And that's what we need to learn to do. I'm not saying we're not going to get frustrated, but we have a hope and a faith in a God that will take care of us, that will help us through it. And I know our anxieties are going, out of control, and things happen in our lives. And this anxiety thing's a tool from the devil, I swear. Anxiety, we consider anxiety as a little bit of pressure nowadays. But you know what? God's in control of things. You think God didn't know about anxiety back in the day? When the Bible was written, you didn't think they didn't know about anxiety, pressure, the pressures of life? In fact, 1 Peter 5:7 says it very much like this. Cast all your anxieties on Him because He cares for you. It's pretty self-explanatory. But here's the deal. I don't know where you're at in your life, but I want to encourage you to push forward, to keep pushing at that boulder and keep going to your God. I don't even know if you know Jesus, if you have a relationship with Him, but try talking to Him. Try Him out. I can guarantee He'll answer your prayers. And sometimes the answers we want aren't the answers we want, or we hear, or we get. But I can guarantee He has a bigger plan for you than you have for yourself. So God bless, Godspeed. That's just a simple thought from a handyman.